My name is Dr. Ryan Holsapple. I'm a PhD in depth psychology, and I'm the director of Center for Creative Choice. And I really specialize in understanding the deep authenticity of the human psyche and the dynamics of the human psyche. I also have special interests and expertise in consciousness and philosophy of mind and human healing and transformation. And today I'm going to talk about my own healing and transformation. I'm out here on this beautiful hike, and I'm all alone, way up in the Rocky Mountains. I've been adoring the scenery, and I've been going through the toughest time of my life, dealing with an illness of very intense proportions concerning my wife. I won't get into any details, but all I need to say is I've been going through my time in the barrel, and I'm learning again how to take care of myself, and I'm learning how to love myself more and more so that I come out of this time whole, and I find my wholeness in this time. In order to do that, I have to listen for my calling. And right now I have a calling to create. I have a calling to write. I have a calling to make videos. I have a calling to be the creative entrepreneur, psychologist that I am, and the theorist that I am. And I have to listen to that, because that calling is my life energy. It feeds my life force. It feeds my soul. It keeps me moving in the direction of life, moving in the direction of my wholeness. And I was just thinking, I have this part of me called the analyzer. And those of you that follow the model I use, self, soul, spirit, it's really more than a model. It's a deep understanding of being and our universe, self, soul, spirit. And that's what we do at Center for Creative Choice. But I have this part of me, and what we specialize in self, soul, spirit is identifying these different subpersonalities. And this part of me is called the analyzer. And the analyzer loves to think in ways that don't make sense. So he's not a very good analyzer. He's a negative analyzer. And he says, well, I'm too busy to be creative, and I don't have time to set up all my video camera equipment and go through the editing process. Blah, blah, blah. Because of all the stuff going on in my life. Then I thought, why am I such a perfectionist? Why do I have to have everything in order? I've got a phone in my pocket, and this is coming from the shaman in me. And the shaman in me is the part of me that senses a deep way of being in the universe, that is intuitive, that is a wise man. And he says, you got a phone in your pocket. Take the phone out of your pocket and make a video. And make a video about the calling to be creative. So that's what I'm doing. And that moment of choice is why we call our business Center for Creative Choice. Because life is just what it is. We are a part of an unfolding of happenings in the universe. And what we do in the midst of those happenings is up to our free will, within the enabling constraints of our body, of our natural genetic predispositions, of our nurturing life experiences. And within those enabling factors, we have an incredible range of creative choice. So it's not that free will means to be untethered from the earth, but rather it means to penetrate one's consciousness ever more deeply into this earthly existence in such a way that we fully incarnate as a being, as a soul. And I love that. And I love how I'm honoring my calling to be creative and my calling to share with the world who I am and what I do and how I process my philosophy and how I process my heart-centered living right here on my phone. So quiet and beautiful out here. I mean, it's just stunning. Nature just brings me right home. Just a few hours in nature and I start making a lot more sense. Yes. It's funny how that works. Oh boy. So this is, I'll be doing these. I'll be doing little podcasts and little videos because I want to. And that's what I mean about authenticity. And I'm working now with Dr. Strachan, the founder of Center for Creative Choice, who's passed this beautiful entity down to me to cherish and to bring forth into the world more and more and extend the legacy, extend the functionality and the helping of other human beings. Been working with him on what do I want? You know, I've been through all this stuff in my life in the last 2 years of just dealing with very drastic life circumstances. And in all that, I've sort of lost me. You know, I finished my PhD. I've bent over backwards to get everything done and to address the urgency of all the situations around me. And I started losing my own sense of creative living. What do I really want? And so I've been working with Dr. Strachan, Roger, and he's been guiding me through some very intentional visualizations about what I want. What I want is to get back to the outdoors, to hike, to create videos like this, to hopefully reach out and touch someone else who is dealing with their own life issues that needs to hear something that I've said and can run it through their own psyche and find their own wisdom. In essence, I want to live and love who it is that I am by intentionally directing my life in authentic ways that I enjoy. And those ways include what I'm doing now outdoors, creating content here, starting more intentionally my career as a writer. I love writing. I'll be posting blogs and publishing articles in different psychological and Jungian and philosophical journals. And I'm committed to doing what I love at this time. And in my heart and my soul, this is what I need for my healing, for my wholeness. So, whoever's out there listening, I'm sharing my love with you and my love for this earth and my love for living a soul-directed life. And I feel that it is my natural place. It's my natural Tao to be a sharer and to be a carer. I share because I care. I care about myself and what I'm passionate about, and I care about this earth and I care about others. And I really believe what Carl Jung said, which is that the human psyche is the dynamism of what happens in this world now, because we have so much power technologically and socially and politically, and there are so many forces at play that affect this earth and that affect each other, that it is within our psyches that all these choices are made. And because of that, everything we do to take care of ourselves and to love ourselves and to come into our authenticity is a beautiful contribution to a planet that lives in harmony. And for those of us that want to do that, that's what I'm all about. I want to find those people that are of my kindred spirit, that connect with me in that way. So I'll be signing off and finishing my hike now. If you like this, go ahead and follow this YouTube channel, subscribe, and hang around, because I'm going to keep doing stuff like this. All right. Bye-bye.